So if you go and watch a movie, Elaine, are you someone that likes to do some research before you watch it?
Yes，是的，我喜欢在去看之前了解这部电影是关于什么的，然后演员有哪些人，然后导演是谁，导演拍过其他的什么电影，我会去做一些调查。
Oh, I didn't think you were that type of person. I thought you were just the type of person that just goes and watches movies, but you like to do the research, yeah?
是的。
And so before we started recording, I asked Elaine if she's watched a movie here in New Zealand, and she said, "Yeah, do you want to tell us about the movies you watched?"
我来新西兰以后，去电影院看过2次电影。第一次是看的《银河护卫队3》第3部，第2部电影是《Barbie》，就看了这2部。
So the first one has this crazy name, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the name in Chinese sounds really difficult for me. Which one did you like? Did you like both of these?
我2个都挺喜欢的，他们都是比较搞笑的电影，但我可能更喜欢 Barbie 吧。对，因为它跟女性主义有点关系。
I never actually watched the Barbie movie. It was getting a lot of mixed reviews online. Like a lot of people were saying it's stupid or a waste of time. But what's funny about it, I think, is that for a lot of young girls, so many young girls that are kind of like my age now, my generation, had Barbie dolls. So like my sister, for example, had Barbies when she was younger. So it's kind of funny, like, because I think a lot of the people that didn't like the movie were people of the older generation that thought, oh, it's stupid to make a movie about a Barbie doll, like they just don't get it. But that product, the Barbie doll, the Ken doll, the Barbie house, all of that paraphernalia was like super popular. But I haven't watched the movie. I do like Ryan Gosling though, who is the male protagonist in that movie, Ryan Gosling. I never started using that word protagonist until I went to China because so many Chinese students, they use that word protagonist when I usually just say main actor or main actress.
就是看完这个电影，我当时去看是因为朋友圈里面有很多女生都去看了这个电影，就很流行。对，中国有很多的朋友去看这个电影，来新西兰这边认识的一些女性朋友，她们也都去看，然后都觉得说挺好看的。然后，我一看，正好这边的电影院有放映，然后我就跟朋友买了票去看了这个电影。它的评价好像就是像你说的，有好的也有坏的。那我个人觉得这部电影整体来说是比较好的。对，就有的人觉得不好，觉得就是像你刚刚说的太蠢了。
What is that though?
蠢就是你喜欢用的 stupid.
Stupid. Okay. So I think Elaine is saying that she saw the movie being talked about a lot in her 朋友圈, right? Your WeChat moments.
有。
Is that what you said at the beginning, or were you saying in like Facebook?
对，有朋友圈里面有人发，还有微博里面也有人发。对，就这部电影在中国挺流行的，很多人都去看了。对，应该票房蛮高的。
So it was really like super famous in China, which I didn't think it would be popular in China, but China always surprises me with the movies that they choose and the popularity. Did you know about Barbie, like what Barbie was, before you watched the movie?
我知道什么是芭比，就芭比娃娃嘛。我自己小时候是没有玩过，但是我知道芭比是什么。对，就是一种玩具，就给女生玩的。
Okay, so she knows what it is. China, obviously, they probably made in China, but like, I mean, how many people were playing with Barbie dolls in China when they were younger? Because I almost feel like Barbie dolls doesn't seem like something that Chinese parents would be happy to let their kids play with, or am I wrong?
不会啊，我自己没有，我们家没有买过，我自己没有玩过，但是好像有在别人家里看到过芭比娃娃，对，而且都是那种断手断腿的芭比娃娃，就被人家玩坏了。
So Barbie Wawa
对
is like Barbie doll.
对的
Doll Wawa.
对娃娃，
Wawa.
对娃娃，
What?
娃娃就是小朋友嘛
Sounds。different every time.
第二声 second tone， 娃娃娃，对，然后第二个是轻声娃娃，对
Okay. Wawa.
对娃娃，
Wawa.
对。
So what about this other movie then, the Guardians of the Galaxy #3? Did you watch the first two, or was this like just the first one you watched?
3部我都看了，但是前面2部应该是好几年前看的，我不太记得了。就是这些电影吧，我觉得都挺好看的，因为他们都很有趣，商业片嘛。对，可能没有太多太深奥的东西去挖掘。我看这部电影就能够比较简单、轻松的让自己感到快乐。对，所以我挺喜欢的。
There's a lot of people that like Marvel movies. Like I'm a big Marvel fan. Are you a Marvel fan?
可以说是。你知道中文有一个词叫路人粉，就是我不是那么的痴迷，但是漫威出名的电影我基本上都看了，我看了很多他的电影，我也挺喜欢看的，但是我没有到一种要把所有的漫威电影全部都看完的程度，没有到那个程度。对，我可以跟你讲的是，就是我读本科的时候开始看漫威的电影，漫威就是 Marvel， 当时我们班上很多同学都很喜欢看漫威的电影，就是每一年有漫威的新的电影上映在电影院，首映就是第一次上映的时候，他们要大概是在晚上12点开始放映，我们班就有同学就要去看，就是要第一个看这部电影，就是守着12点，晚上12点也要去看这部电影，就算是第二天有课，他们也还是要熬夜看这个电影。复仇者联盟上映，他们晚上12点去看这部电影。
So in China, she's talking about these like midnight screenings that happen in China, and we also have these late night screenings here in New Zealand as well. Like if you work in the movie theaters, I think a lot of those people here, they're able to watch those, movies when they first come out. Sometimes I think that's like probably the biggest perk of working in the movie theaters. I mean, you get to watch movies for free, I think, but being able to watch movies when they're like fresh and new, that would also be pretty cool. And just before, she was saying that she's a Marvel fan, but she's not like a super Marvel fan. She's not, maybe hasn't seen all of the Marvel movies.
对，
I have seen all of them.
Wow.
And I've watched all the TV shows.
Wow.
Except for maybe Miss Marvel, which was actually I can't remember if it was called Miss Marvel, but they had an Indian character. I can't really remember so well, but and I haven't seen there's a Marvel movie out recently that has the 3 Marvel female characters, but I haven't seen that either. I'm a little bit slow recently to watch them.
我都不知道你说的是哪一部，是电影吗？
Yeah.
叫什么名字你知道吗？
Maybe it's like Miss Marvel or the Marvels, Miss Marvels or something. I can't remember.
Okay.
There's been a lot of Marvel movies. It's a pretty big topic. I don't want to get lost in the topic, but like, do you have a particular Marvel movie or Marvel character that you really liked?
我喜欢钢铁侠。
I mean, everybody likes Iron Man.
对啊，我喜欢他。还有一个，有一个女性角色我很喜欢，但是我忘记她叫什么名字了。我只知道她的中文外号叫做猩红女巫，但是她的英文名字叫什么呢？
I know who that is. That is Scarlet Witch.
那你呢？你最喜欢什么角色？你比较喜欢的角色？
I mean, I like Iron Man as well. I mean, I think most people do. Spider-Man's been pretty cool to watch. Doctor Strange was definitely cool. Thor had some pretty good movies. I liked Thor's. I think it was like the fourth movie with Taika Waititi, a New Zealand director. And I really liked that. Love and Thunder, I think was the movie.
哦，雷神。
They released another movie together maybe last year or beginning of this year, and it wasn't so good, unfortunately. So if you go to the movie theaters, Elaine, are you someone that likes to sit at the sort of more towards the screen, like closer at the front, or do you like to sit more towards the back or in the corner? Where are you sitting? Or you don't care?
我在选座位的时候，如果全场我都可以选，我肯定选最中间的位置。对，但是如果我发现已经有很多人在前面坐着了，我会选择坐在后面，不要坐前面，坐第一排，抬头看电影，脖子会不舒服。
What about like food then? Are you buying food, or are you taking food in? Are you drinking anything? Do you have like a go-to, like a preferred thing that you like to eat, like popcorn? You know, you're getting big, medium, small popcorns. You're going ice cream. You're going Coca-Cola. You're taking water. What are you doing?
我基本上不买，偶尔会买爆米花或者可乐。但有一段时间喜欢在看电影之前，因为在中国看电影，电影院一般都是在大商场里面，那我可以去商场里面的饮品店买一杯饮料带进去，比如说水果茶、奶茶，尤其是夏天买一杯冰的，特别爽。
Well, what's the popular thing in China for people to buy and eat when they're watching movies? Is there something in particular that's, I mean, other than popcorn?
好像也没有太多可以带的，就爆米花，然后一些小饼干、小零食、小蛋糕。如果气味太大的，肯定也不会带到电影院里面吧。那你呢？你在中国有去电影院看过电影吗？我很好奇，你有没有在中国的电影院看过电影？
Yeah, I used to go to, when I started to understand the Chinese movie theater system, I started realizing that in China they have like a VIP section or like VIP rooms. And you pay a little bit more money. It's still not very much. In fact, actually, the VIP price I noticed in many cinemas is the same price as like the regular price in New Zealand. So I was happy to pay for like VIP price. And often I'd go and I'd watch a movie and I'd be the only one in the whole theater, just me. And I did that for a lot of the Marvel movies because I was super into them. And I was even teaching, actually I do teach a film course in the university, and I you know, because Marvel was developing more and more in recent years, like I was talking more and more about Marvel, and so I was having to watch these movies more and more, and it was just really cool that I could go and, you know, have an entire theater to myself, you know. And China is really special like that. If you pay a bit more money, you get these really interesting privileges where most Chinese people, I don't think they want to pay 150 renminbi for a movie ticket, right? But that was like the price for a VIP. 150 renminbi for me was like, that's like $20, right? It's like 25 New Zealand dollars. So I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna pay that to watch a movie by myself. And the chairs are more comfortable. Wow. But I had problems with, you have like service buttons. People are supposed to come to you. Okay. But it seemed to never work in the VIP. Like, I think if there's just one person, like, they just leave you alone. Nobody helps you. But I watched a lot of Marvel movies.
你都是自己一个人去那些 VIP 看电影吗？ VIP 座位？
Usually, yes, because I didn't work very much. So I had a lot of free time.
Okay.
And most of my friends are working. So yeah, I'm often doing most things by myself in China.
你只看，另外一个问题，你只看英文电影，不看中国电影。
I did watch one Chinese movie. It was called something Taiguo.
Huh?
Comedy. It was a comedy movie about Thailand. Some Chinese guys and traveling
然后呢
traveling around Thailand, and it was quite funny. So that was a Chinese movie.
啊，OK，你可以再讲多一点吗？我想知道这部电影我有没有看过。但是你说一个人在泰国，我完全不知道你在说什么。
Yeah, that's the name of the movie. Something 什么泰国。
你喜欢看漫威的电影？你会看 DC 的电影吗？
Yeah, I like the DC comics as well. So like Batman and Aquaman. The Flash. Yeah, I watched the recent Flash movie. Did you watch that?
没有，并没有。
Okay, well,
但我之前去看了那个蝙蝠侠，去年出来的电影吧，当时跟朋友在电影院看的。但是你还是更喜欢漫威的电影，对吗？
I prefer the Marvel movies because like I always enjoyed Superman, right, as a character. And Superman movies often felt very repetitive to me. And sometimes the Batman movies also felt kind of repetitive to me, but like what Marvel's been doing, it's been doing something quite different where it's been trying to, they put all these characters together. They really introduce us to like a superhero universe that you could really relate to, and that there was so much interaction happening between all these characters, and the storylines just felt more real. They're still really fake sometimes, but like there was just more to it, the characters and the actors that they had and the stories that they chose and the way they did all that. It just really changed the whole superhero situation, And I see DC comics trying to do similar things. Like I'm not an expert in comic book stuff. Like I never read comic books. Some people that read comic books obviously have a completely different take on all of this stuff. I don't know if you're into comic books. Know your thing?
不怎么看。
Right.
突然，你刚刚讲这些，让我突然想到，我以前在中国的电影院跟朋友一起去看漫威的电影，我们总是要待到最后一刻，因为我们要等着看漫威的彩蛋，因为它的彩蛋就会告诉我们它下一部电影可能会关于什么，就是都很期待看这个彩蛋。
What do you call it in Chinese? 彩蛋。
彩蛋就是电影结束了，但是最后等到它上面出来工作人员的名单，然后突然跳出来，就好像是为下一部电影做宣传、做铺垫。
I guess I think we call these Easter eggs. I think that's what you're talking about. Easter eggs. So like the little moments at the end of like right at the end of the movie, they give you these short little moments where you and this
你们叫它
Easter eggs.
复活节的鸡蛋
Yeah, this is strange. I don't know where the word comes from.
Easter eggs。 那我知道为什么中文叫彩蛋了，因为它就是从英文翻译过来的。对，因为中国人说到复活节有一个传统，就是会有鸡蛋画在鸡蛋上面画画，对吧？就是彩色的鸡蛋，彩蛋，可能是这样的。对，我猜。
Have you ever been to a movie by yourself, or you're someone that just you like to go only with friends or family?
我有一次一个人去了电影院看电影，但是当时是跟我另外一个朋友一起，就是我在长沙，我的家乡的城市，然后我另外一个朋友呢，他是在中国另外一个城市，然后我们两个人想一起看电影，但是在不同的城市，所以我们选了时间最接近的。对，然后我一个人去电影院，他也一个人去电影院。对。
Is that some in China? People just don't. They're not like that's not a popular thing to do.
我不知道，但是我当时就是我好像是心情不好，也找不到别的朋友陪我看电影，然后他就说 OK 你想看我陪你看，然后就说我们两个人买电影票，开场的时间差不多，那相当于就是两个人一起看。对，平时我基本上都会跟朋友一起去看，我倒是蛮想体验一下自己一个人去电影院看电影是什么感觉，是不是很孤独？
No, I think it's a really good thing that people should try. And to be honest, I feel like I enjoyed the movies more when I was watching by myself. Yeah.
但是有的时候看到一些情节，不会想要跟自己的朋友讨论一下嘛？就是如果你旁边有一个朋友在，你看到什么，你就可以跟他交流。
But you can't really talk in the movie theater anyway. You know, you can
小
only.
声
You
的
can
交
only
流啊。
I know, but it's like as soon as you start talking, like you can't see what's happening. You know, you can miss things, and like
OK，
I'm the type of person that doesn't really talk. Like I've tried talking in movie theaters and stuff, but like I just feel like it's a waste. Like let's just watch the movie. You know, like we come here, we pay the movie. Like if you go to a cafe or whatever, yeah, sure, you pay the money and you can talk. But like with a movie, I'm more like I'd rather just not talk because it's difficult to talk anyway. You know, you just kind of have to like scream and whisper at the same time. You know what I mean?
OK， 我知道你的意思，但对我跟我朋友如果一起去看电影，就是看到一个有意思的地方，我还是希望有一个人在旁边能够分享我的各种想法。就是我突然有个什么想法，我跟他说，他也不需要给我回复，我就想跟他说，他听到了 ，OK， 我们继续看电影，也不需要花很长时间。在电影院去电影院，我还是习惯有朋友一起，但如果在家里自己在电脑上看电影，我就喜欢一个人看。
Do you have like a movie that you have watched in the last few years, maybe that you think would be like worth recommending?
那我推荐一个日本导演的电影，它有英文名字我知道，因为我前段时间刚想看第3遍，它叫Little Sister， 海街日记，海街 Diary， 海街日记，它讲的就是几个姐妹，就是4个还是5个姐妹，她们生活在一起，然后每个姐妹都有不同的故事。我很喜欢这部电影，我至少看了有2遍吧，然后我还可以再看。然后我想问你，因为刚刚正好聊到日本的电影，我想知道你喜欢看日本的电影吗？就是有一些 anime。
Well, there was something I watched recently from Japan was One Piece, which is it's a Japanese anime, but they made it into a TV series. And One Piece is all about this guy called Luffy. And Luffy is like a pirate. He wants to become the pirate king. And it's super duper famous in all around the world, the anime. But like maybe there's not a lot of people that saw the TV series. They just had one season. I thought it was super good. They had a Korean actor who was playing Zorro.
是真人版
He
的吗？
was a
是真实的人演的吗？你说
yeah. And then I think they had like a Spanish guy playing Luffy, the main actor.
你说
They
的
had
这个
I feel like they chose some really good actors, and I guess I would recommend that. If I have to recommend something, it would be
One Piece。
that One Piece the TV series. Yeah.
然后你刚刚讲的主角是不是中文叫路飞？因为我很熟悉，我的朋友应该有看这个的，他们有跟我讲过。
Thanks for coming to chat today, Elaine.
不客气。
Shall we get out of here?
可以。
Cool. Thanks if you joined us. Thanks for listening along. Enjoy the movies, watch some movies. Keep watching movies. Like, it's all about that pop culture, All right. See you. Goodbye.